Okay, I've sent out a link. Inside that link, right, there are a few handout training material that will be useful for you all. It's in the chat, in the Zoom chat, so you can actually access it. I will actually share it on the Telegram as well. I hope y'all can also can actually join the Telegram chat so that we can actually send out more information in that Telegram. We actually have a digital marketing group, so you might want to join that one. Yep. Okay. Yep. So, Kokim, you're welcome back.
Yeah, join. Thanks.
Okay, no
Sorry for
problem.
the technical
Hey,
issue.
no problem, no problem. Yeah. I mean, Zoom is still a bit buggy actually. From time to time, it's always. I mean, this kind of challenge is actually quite common. Okay, shall we start? Okay, let me introduce my partner. Okay, so the crew trainer Xiao Long. So with the symbol XL.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not partner. I'm more like I'm an intern under Andrew. So, yeah. I'll be covering mainly the setting up part lah, because yeah, I had more hands-on experience. So Andrew will most likely show you guys the the outcome and the results, etc. Then for me, I'll be showing you more of the demonstration and the practical of how to use certain software. That's my part lah. Yeah. And like in the slides, I will do a self-introduction so I'll keep it for later.
Yep. So like what Xiao Long have shared, right? He was an intern, but now he's no longer intern. He's actually considered a staff in my firm. So he did quite well for his internship. So he actually continued after that. Okay, so let's start. Let me do a share here. Share screen. Let me know in case you cannot see it. Are you all able to see it? Okay, right?
Yes.
Wait. Wrong. I dragged the screen over. Sorry. Yep. Okay, this is actually the folder that we created especially for today's lessons. Yep. So you might want to take a look. All the training materials are all here, so you can actually sign in to access all the training material. Okay. So every time after our training, right, we will actually upload the recorded video on the YouTube, so that you actually can do your revisions anytime using a YouTube. Okay. Just to take note, there is no support. You will what I mean is actually we are not a training center, so we don't have after training support. What I mean is actually, for example, if you attend a school, right, maybe after school there are some tuitions available by the school, right. So what I meant is actually in our training, we will not have any follow up services. Okay, so there are feedbacks from people. So we actually, because of those feedback that we received during the first and second run of our digital marketing course, so we decided to actually record the video so that in case you miss certain thing, you can actually rewind and then go back. Okay, so okay, today, let me share. This is this is file name is actually called day 0 for a reason. Okay, we once I'm done with this, right, Xiaolong will be doing a book launch later after my slide, this slide. Okay, so this is actually not a training slide, but I think some certain thing that we can actually communicate before we start the training. Okay, so the expectations, what we cover, what to prepare, your expectation, our expectations. Okay, so I think it's important that we can actually move as a team for the next 5 days. So if you like what I share about the main thing about okay, for the time, I think it's important that we look out for each other, be on time, so that we don't take too much time waiting for someone. There will be break given also, so do join back, yeah, as soon as possible. yeah, you had any issue with another day of timing, or you need to leave early, or you're late, like, just you will, if you are expecting yourself to be late, just let us know. If you have any questions, and you really want to shoot, because you cannot leave it at the end of it, feel free to write in the chat box. Yeah, so we will actually reply you after that. Okay, so support that I shared. The only form of support is actually the training material in our Google Drive, as well as the YouTube video that we will be uploading the support. Okay, contributions. I think there are two forms of it, which is actually the feedback as well as your contributions. Okay, so okay, I'm not going to go into video, go into this, because there are a few more slides, but I will end here for this. Okay, the next thing we will do is actually we'll do a book launch today. Let me just stop the sharing. Okay, so how this training came about is actually because I was writing a book called Entrepreneurships in Singapore. And in the book, right, where there are 10 chapters, and part of the chapter is actually a digital marketing. This is why I'm doing a digital marketing course. So we actually wrote the book. We managed to raise 145% of the fund, so it's more than required. And today we are going to publish the ebook. The hard copy will be ready in 1 month time. So Xiaolong, over to you for the publishing. Xiaolong, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So do you want to do the book launch?
Hold on now. Give me a moment.
No problem.
Got some technical error that I need to resolve.
Okay, no problem. Let me you resolve first. Let me continue a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 I think Xiaolong, well, he's busy with that. We know that there are a few browser in the world that actually people use it, and the most common browser that we know is actually Google. The rest are not so common. Safari, Firefox, those are not so common. Okay, why Google are the most popular? Because Google has a very good algorithm. They are fastest. They have the probably the deepest search data around. So people usually will, when they want to search something, we always say, let's Google for it. That's why Google become the default thing for a search engine. So algorithm is very important. But I don't think everyone will understand about the algorithm part, and you don't have to worry about that. Okay, what is happening actually? Algorithm for Google is always on the updating. They always keep updating and fine tuning. So today, right, if you want to rank your website to the highest ranking, it is not easy anymore, because there are more than 200 different factors that will affect your ranking of your website. I'll be sharing a bit about the ranking of the website, but I think it's important. There are people who call themselves an expert. They call themselves an SEO expert. So they actually charge people to help company or individual to bring their reputations to certain kind of ranking. So that's actually SEO, search engine optimizations. Xiaolong, are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay.
Let me share the screen.
Okay, let me stop share. Yeah.
Yep. So I'll launch your book now.
Yeah. So this is Amazon Kindle website. So give us 5 minutes to do this, because we are actually excited about the book launch. So thanks for being part of this.
Yeah. The book launch is completed. So we can
Okay.
continue with the course if you want.
Okay, so the launch is completed. Okay, so thanks for that. I hope you all guys can actually go and check out later the book launch on the entrepreneurships. Okay, let's come back to my slide. Okay, I'm going to my day one website development. It's quite a lot of informations over the 3 hours. So okay, in case you all have questions or you cannot follow, so maybe the YouTube video will be helpful. Okay, so there are 20 topics that I'll be covering today. These 20 topics, I will just cover not in depth. So in case you have questions, you have to actually go and Google yourself. Okay, so actually these are the necessary informations that you need to know before you start doing website development. And in this 5 days training, right, we will be doing a video content creations. Xiaolong will be doing that. Okay, so these are the 20 topics that I'll be covering tonight. Okay, before I continue, right, okay, can I know how over here, right? I know Xiaolong have, of course, Xiaolong have experience, and Angela has some form of experience. How about the rest? Do you have any experience about website development or video content creations? You can actually do the emoting, the thumb up
Just a
or
little
whatever.
bit. Yeah.
Okay, Kalisa have. Celine? Celine has.
A bit also. Just a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spear? Can you hear me?
Don't have.
Don't have. Okay.
Yeah.
How about cooking? Do you have?
No, also don't have.
Okay.
Zero experience.
Okay. Understand. This is important to me because then I know how much I need to cover. Yep. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Okay. 20 high income skill. This is actually year 2020. According to the writer who wrote this, I actually went to Google 20 high income skill year 2020. And then his one is the first article that came out. So I actually saw it and I realized actually all these are something to do with digital. Okay, actually in my company, right, we actually train this the red color one. There are 10. So what is this about? So if you have this kind of skill set and you are an expert, according to a survey, right, you actually share that annual income, the monthly income is about 10 to 20,000 a month. So it could be a 6-figure in terms of annual income. So it's quite a good skill to acquire actually. Okay, this is my company website. We are a general insurance agency firm. Okay, so well, I'm showing you this not because of the photo. I'm showing this because of this the website address. Okay, this is HTTPS. Okay, then there's actually a icon there, and then there's a HTTPS, the company domain name, the .com.sg, and then the next page, or it could be a directory. Okay, so these are important because then you know what is it about when you're talking about website development. I think this is the most basic thing that you need to know. So okay, so this okay, I just want to highlight to you sorry, someone just came in. Hello, hi. Sorry, who is this? Gabriel Tan. Hello.
Hello, this is Yuli here. Sorry, I'm
Huh?
using another. Let
Oh,
me change.
okay. I see.
I change
Shuli.
the name. Yeah, I can change the name here. Sorry.
No, no problem. Shuli, Sorry, I thought you attended WordPress training before.
Is this the same? I'm not sure.
This is more elementary compared to Andrew Cole one.
Oh, it's a good revision still.
Okay, yeah, just join in, yeah, no problem. So I was sharing that with everyone that there'll be training resources. In the chat, I actually text out the URL so you can actually access our training resources, training material. Then every time when we are done with the video, right, we actually post it on YouTube, so you can actually go to YouTube to do revisions. Okay, so coming back to here, so domain name, this icon here actually show that this is secure, and then you can actually see that HTTP is actually the port name. So when there's a S, right, that means it's secure. There's a SSL certificate that's issued. Some of the web hosting company will ask you to buy, and some actually come with free website, come with free SSL cert. The next thing, reference providence. So usually people pick a domain name based on two things. They are either using it for branding purpose, their company name, or maybe they want to buy some keywords and keep it to sell it. There was a legal suit in China, I remember years ago, where Apple in US was suing a company that actually bought apple.co.cn, I think. Yeah, I can't remember. I think China is .com.cn or something like that. So anyway, they sue and then end up apple.com or Apple actually lost the lawsuit. The one that owned the Apple, right, actually end up getting $1 billion from Apple. So Apple actually had to pay $1 billion for apple.com.cn. So there are people who are buying all these kind of hot keywords and then keep it to make some investment money. Okay, and then the suffix is something that you want to consider very carefully. There are a lot of suffix that .xyz, .abc, .gudu or whatever. The most popular and common one is .com. So this is something that you should consider. I will urge you to consider using a .com.sg because Singapore has a very good reputation. So it's good to use a .com.sg to tell people that you're a Singapore company. Okay, so number 5 is actually the file name or the directory. So it could be about reference provider and oblique again. So this become the file name. If there's another oblique, then the next thing will be a file name. Okay. So these are the skill set to do website development. They are all very technical. Okay. Most of us here maybe will not be able to master all this. So what we are teaching here is something more basic, but yet you won't be too far off from what they are doing. You won't be too far off. There's still a gap for sure. Okay. We going to do breakout room. So I hope y'all can do this self introductions and then answer these 2 questions for yourself. So we're going to make it a 5 minutes breakout room. Let's have 3 rooms and answer these 2 questions. Why we need website and what do you expect from doing web development? Shall we? Okay, let me do the breakout room. Three rooms. Okay, so 5 minutes. I think too long already. 5 minutes y'all will be chatting. So that's it. Let's make it 3 minutes. Because it's only 2 or 3 persons. Yeah, it's a very simple questions. Okay, cool. Okay, then shall we? Okay, later I'll ask y'all to come back once the time is up. 732. Surely you are here. You're not joining?
What do we need to we need to share about what?
Share about why we need website. What do you expect from the web development?
I missed the front intro, so I'm not sure what was being.
Okay, yeah, why we need website, huh? And what do you expect yours from the training? Yeah, I go other room. Okay, see you guys. Okay, nothing.
Hello?
Y'all. Please continue. Please continue.
So basically, right, the question was asked to identify like your purpose.
like their own coding.
About
Yeah.
WordPress. Oh, hello. Hi, Andrew.
Sorry. Hi.
Hello. Sorry to break your momentum. Continue, please.
Yeah, we were talking about like her experience in using Shopify. Like you didn't create that from scratch, right? It's more of like
Yeah, it's from the Shopify itself.
yeah. That's why it's kind of different from WordPress. Cause WordPress, I feel like it will be a bonus point if you know how to code. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is quite tough for me in the beginning, but then like that one is like too IT already lah. So I just did whatever the content management is for.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know what are the basic coding languages, right? Like the Java, what Python or CSS or Java Plus. There's a lot Yeah.
Not too sure lah, but yeah, I did there's some coding elements regarding Shopify, but it's very it's easier lah basically. Like they already have the coding thing, they have the example, and then you just follow the instruction. So you don't have to like crack your brain.
Oh, sort of like a template.
They gave you they gave the template, yeah.
Oh. So what was the content that you had to manage for your website?
For ours is we had to create a Shopify account for a store, like an actual store. Yeah.
Like a
And
brand
then,
that
a brand that exists. It's at Kampong Glam. It's a shop house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they didn't have a website, so we helped them create, and then it's up to them if they want to use it or not.
Oh, that means you guys really like proposed to that particular shop.
We had to propose.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. Like at least it's not something that okay, it's ending. Something that you just do for the
Hello. What happened to the rest? They very much involved.
No, it was no, I was talking.
No one is talking.
I mean, we got talk lah, but finish already. Yeah.
Okay. Julia, is that your another name that you have it for yourself? Just that I don't know.
I'm using this for some other purposes, so yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. So why not? What did I share? Can tell me now. Okay, is there anything that is interesting? Anyone want to share with me during your breakout room? Celine, want to share? I saw you first.
Me? Share about what?
What did your partner share?
What did my partner share? One of them say it's a refresher, like the reason about like what they want to learn from this. And then they say it's important because like everyone, like all the companies nowadays got website ma. So it's like becoming like a name card in a sense. Yeah. So it's like important.
I see. Okay. How about cooking? Anything you want to share?
Basically, I've part up. I mean, the room is with the Xianglong, is it? Yeah. So
Yes. Xiaolong.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, so-
Xiaolong.
So mostly is I share what is because Xianglong will be the expert in this. So it's more on my sharing is I totally have no experience on this topic. So I really hope to acquire knowledge or to get myself ready if I'm really interested to advance more on this role. What is the skill set and what is the equip knowledge or equipment that I need to have to advance this skill.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay, shall we continue? Yeah. Let's continue. Okay, can see a slide. Okay, that's good. Hang on, just okay. Questions. How to find a good domain name? I think it's important because I think this is usually the first step. That when you want to develop your website, right, you will need to have a name, right? So these are actually you can just Google from you know your friends, or you can actually the easiest for me actually, because when I started my company I don't have a website, so when I already have my company I just need to buy the company name, so it was easy for me. But then might want to look at certain things, that what is the reason why people are choosing certain things. Okay, I want to divert a bit to something over here. Let me bring out the browser. Okay, and then do a share screen. So I think it's good that you all make a habit to when you're using browser, right, sometimes it's good you actually go to this incognito, because when you're inside here, right, the Chrome won't save the following informations: browsing history, cookies, data, information you enter in the form. Okay, but there are certain things that they could be provided as well. Okay, so this is easier and better because when you are working on website, you will realize actually sometimes you didn't create a cache. You when you publish a website, you will still be seeing the old one, so you feel very frustrated. So when you go to incognito, is actually something useful. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much information about. Okay. Okay. I want to introduce this thing called Trend Google. These two words, Trend Google. Okay. So it's a new, relatively new. So it's called Trend Google. You can actually, if you're one of the person that wanted to buy a domain this weekend, so you can actually use this to do a research about what is trending right now. Okay, so let's say for example, we can actually Google for medical. Let's say you're a medical pharmaceutical, so you actually can use that to actually go and search in your country, Singapore, or in the country that you are going to to do some your marketing or your selling. Yeah. I think just now when I click Singapore, sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, for example, medical, this keyword in terms of Google itself, right? How much is the popularity? Then you need to compare with certain type of keyword, because you could be buying a domain called medical.com.sg, and then you want to have another words, for example, recovery. Okay, as a keyword. Then you can actually see that actually there are more people who search for medical than recovery. So you might not want to buy recovery.com.sg. You might want to buy medical.com.sg. Why? Because people don't search recovery as much as medical. Do you all get it? Okay. Do you all understand what I'm saying? So this is actually a very easy, layman, useful way for you to do a search. It helps you in terms of popularity, this is the interest over time. It's always over upon 100. But when you compare keyword to keyword, right, then you actually know, okay, which one is actually the better one. So let's say you brainstorm and then you got 20, 30 keywords that you're going to buy, but you will only buy one instead of the 20, 30 words. So then from here, you can actually make a finding. And then there is actually like last 5 years or even from 2004. Anyone know why 2004? Because they don't have data in 2003. Okay. Yeah, anyway. So category. Yeah, you can actually also go into different category to do a search. Yeah. You could be doing certain kind of particular, not in general. So maybe you could be going to health, etc. And I see whether is there any different or but it looks like in terms of health, right, recovery is very low, but medical is actually very high compared to just now in general. You can actually go to this 4 things: image, news, Google Shopping, or YouTube search. Very useful actually, and it's very easy to use it. Anyone got any questions? Okay, this is extra. I suddenly thought of this. Maybe yeah, that's why it's not built into a slide. Okay, let me share another screen. Go back to where is my slide? They okay. I think we are here. We stopped here just now. Okay, how to find domain name? These are a few things that you might want to remember. Very important. Your branding, money, because some keywords are very expensive. Some cost a few $100,000. Yeah. So in terms of finance, how much are you willing to pay? It has to be as short as possible. Let's say you want to do a keyword called cannot make it la.com.sg. I don't think people want to type cannot make it la.com.sg, right? So it's good to be short. Sometimes it's good to be unique as well, like Google, Yahoo, some kind of very unique thing, like Tencent, yep, Taobao. All these words can be quite unique itself, okay, but not too unique that people don't know how to pronounce it or don't know how to write it. Then it's very difficult for you. Then no one will search for it. Okay, and then the extensions. Do you want a .com or .com.sg or .sg? All these matters. Okay, the keyword like what I shared just now, go to the trend.google.com to do a search, and then ask your friend, ask people. Very important, check for trademark or copyright. You won't want to get a keyword that you really like a lot, but actually people already trademark for it. So you might be paying with a $1 billion, yep, for lawsuit. So okay, plan. This is my favorite. I think whatever plan you're doing, make sure it's actually plan of actions. A lot of us actually are very potential, smart, talented, resourceful, maybe very blessed with born in a wealthy family. Maybe we have a lot of very good connections. But a lot of us actually didn't take actions. So if you want to do well in web development, you need to take actions. I will urge you to immediately take actions on this weekend on what you want to do. Yeah, do something is better than doing nothing. Okay. Okay. So digital marketing plan. So this is the 4 main things that you should consider: domain, web hosting selections, the free tools for doing image, video editing, content management, big thing, and how do you need to be a influencer yourself, because you need to constantly on the digital platform to share. Yeah, whether you are going to do live streaming or just EDM or write articles, all these are very important. Okay, you need not do video live streaming in case you think that, okay, when I want to be very strong influencer, I need to be talking live, because not everyone of us wanted to be live video, like the recent one that singer, he was selling fish. Can't remember. I don't know what day. Okay, anyway, so no need to be that actually in case you all think that, yeah, good to have. Okay, so this is a website that I used to buy a domain. It's called Namecheap. Okay, so I bought this website called, this domain name called Private Wealth. No, I didn't buy. I wanted to buy. So Private Wealth is selling a lot of money, I think. Okay, this is being booked. So so you want to buy this privatewealth.com, right? You need to offer for this. So it's good if you have something in mind, buy it. It's not expensive. Just bought it and keep it. Yeah. But hopefully you can use it. Yep. Let's say this is okay. This is another keyword called SwissInsurance.com. So when I was looking at for it, it costs $25,000. So sometimes your keyword that you want to use, right, it's good that you choke first before people book it. So this guy is actually, he bought years ago. He bought this SwissInsurance.com. He bought it and kept it for many years. Yeah. So you want to buy, you need to pay that much money. In US dollars. Okay. Okay. So we're going to do another breakout room again. Okay. Breakout room, 4 things. Domain name if you are planning to buy, and what kind of website that you want to design, what will be your next course of actions, and what kind of support do you need. Okay, questions? Anyone? No questions there. We'll be sending you to breakout room again. Same room. Yeah, please. Okay.
Not really.
Maybe something with keywords or like what Andrew shared just now, like things with keywords, like maybe like insurance, like the one you shared just now. Maybe like what else can I think of? Maybe bank, hospitals, some major keywords. Or that I think that the
I guess it's like IT support.
Yeah, maybe
right?
you might have to have an IT team. I don't know.
Or like a live bot chat, like someone to support you. Like whenever you have questions, then in 24/7, someone is always there to answer your question.
Yeah, they can link the WhatsApp to the website also, right? I mean, there's some websites.
Yeah, like just now the Raffles Provident one, the one on top, I saw
Yeah.
WhatsApp us now, so it's pretty convenient for people to, contact.
Get in touch, yeah.
Looking at a very popular domain, right? Then you expect a higher cost, but like what you said, if the domain is like nobody use one, then it can go until as low as $1 or $2 per month, which I think that to you is affordable, because even for me that's like a bowl of chicken rice. So there are people in the market, right? currently lah. Before like internet was very popular, there are people who actually buy a lot of domains for very cheap price. So I can give you an example straight from mine is like pizza.com. The guy basically buy the domain for very cheap. So he was actually just a guy who believes in digital marketing. So he just buy the domain, right, and play around for like a few years. Then I think after like 10 years, then one of the pizza company bought over the domain for a few million of dollar. So what he did was basically every month he just pay regularly the price. So for you, right, I know like you're not trying to seek an investment opportunity in domains. So what you can do is maybe seek out a domain that it interests you for some cause different domain have different names. So it might interest you in some ways. So you can think of like purchasing it at a very low cost and maybe play around with it, because who knows, maybe you're in the future you might use it.
But you see,
I
sorry.
yeah.
Just
Sorry,
but you still have
say.
to just to sorry interrupt you. You still have to pay my question is pay to who is the one that actually own the whole website. I mean
Okay, so for understanding purpose, right, I will like try to simplify. It's basically like the property is not yours, so you're like, it's like you renting a property. So when you're asking like who's the landlord, right, in a way, it's basically the person who owns. Cause like the land is like, even when you buy a house, right, someone need to build the house because you're not the one gonna put brick by brick. So it's same for internet. The person who have the domain is basically the few chosen providers of the internet. So what Andrew showed you just now, the screenshot, right, is actually something called Namecheap. It's one of the local more popular domain like hosts. They are like providers lah. Like they are in this business for quite some times, like quite long already. So they actually have the license to do so. So you have to buy from them, not really buy, more like renting, like as you can see for the monthly purchase. I mean monthly payment. So I hope in that way you understand lah. So it's like they are the one who maintain your so-called domain so that it will not extinct for some reason. Yeah.
well, I mean okay, but
you don't have to worry is that these people, right, if anything happens to your domain, they are responsible. And then anything you do with your domain is up to you. So you're not restricted in any ways. So it's like you pay the